I don't know if it's showing that one live or not. Yep, we are live. I'm going to share it out. Make sure you mute your other devices.
Mine's muted. I want to make sure though.
Okay, Tina's Cracker Life. Swap. And the glue with friends. Okay. Gonna copy this post. Ready. Okay. All right. Showing that I'm live, so we're good there. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
We have Sabrina, the Mismatch Crafter, Stephanie's in Crafty Adventures. We're going to be doing our swap and glue. Stephanie's doing from Sabrina's swaps she received, and I'm doing the one I received from Stephanie, and I believe Sabrina is too.
Yes, I am. Trying to get, I'm going to give us a thumbs up there. Try to get.
And if I seem a little distracted tonight, I'm sorry. My best friend had open heart surgery, so I've been getting messages left and right how she's doing.
So. And Tina didn't realize the one that says lurking, that's my husband.
Well, we have kind of an echo. We're not going to worry about it.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Like that. We'll go like that. There we go. All righty. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Monkey 911.
Hello, everybody.
So the swap and glue consists of you get a swap from somebody with a bunch of magazine images, and you come up with you just make a layout however you choose. And it can be fun because you have to use your imagination. Awesome, Cheryl. Do you want to do a swap in 2 weeks? I'll do a swap with you. It'll have to be like in 2 weeks because I went over my budget. I have to budget my swaps, so.
So, I'm doing Sabrina's stuff. Tina's stuff is on the way to me.
Yep. It is. It's kind of challenging. Definitely. I will. I'll message you or I'll email you in like 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks. It's every 2 weeks I can do one. So I'll message you like the week of, Cheryl. And sorry about your mom. I know losing a mom is tough. I was too young to lose my mom. Or I should say, losing my mom, she was too young. She only was 62. Should have had a few more good years with that woman. It's sad when somebody passes away, but when somebody dies young, yeah. She had good years left in her. I always say to them, you think your kids are spoiled by me? Can you imagine if Nana was still here? Great grandchildren? Oh my God. They'd have been double whammy spoiled.
Sabrina, who's you working on?
Yours
Cool.
from you.
Yeah.
I didn't have anybody else's like video up except yours. So I figured I'd do yours.
So I went through and did little bits and pieces of image pieces from each one from Steph to build a background. So kind of doing like a mosaic or something. I don't know what they call it.
Just going with the flow, right?
Yeah. I'm making it work.
Especially doing it on like going live and doing it kind of probably weirder than this. I think it took me, I'm gonna guess, almost 2 hours for my first one because it was my, I thought it had to make sense.
But really, to me, it doesn't. At least that's my I think it's an individual thing. 73 and she fought COVID. Oh man. 73 and fought COVID, yeah. I grab a goblet of my jar instead of using it from my jar itself. Yeah, Scott's cousin passed away. She had found out she had underlying heart conditions they didn't know about, and then she got COVID and she just couldn't kick it. She passed away from contributing matters of COVID is how they classified it, I guess. And then my girlfriend Dana, for the last year, my best friend, has had health issues. I kept on telling her with arthritis. Her hands were cramping up like this, her feet, her toes. She was just miserable. And then COVID happened, and they postponed things, and blah, 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 blah. Long story. Well, then about 2 weeks ago, they ran some heart tests on her, and she had membranes on her heart valves. So then she was going to go, and we got to make the appointments. So she went to her appointment yesterday because they finally got the right. I mean, she's been through, I forgot, her daughter told me 4 or 5 doctors to find out this is what's going on. So she went in to see the heart doctor, and they're like, we need to give you surgery immediately. She was admitted last night about 9 o'clock, trying to prep everything. She forgets to call me. This is what's funny. She forgets to call me to let me know. So she sends me a text message, and in a half an hour difference. If I would have still been up, I would have saw her text message, and I would have called her like, what the hell? So I wake up to this Mod Podge. I unplug my phone, and my phone just goes nuts. And it's all these messages that her daughter set up a text message between all her friends. And I'm reading all this, except her daughter is using her mom's phone. So I'm looking at it like it's Dana talking about her mom. So I finally go in this message, and I go, are we speaking of Dana or Gail? Because I'm thinking it's Dana talking about her mom, freaking out a little bit. And I'm like, okay, where are you? I'll come up and sit with you at the hospital. Finally, another friend of ours messaged back. She goes, no, it's Dana. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm on my way.
Nope.
And they're like, Tina, you can't go there. You can't even get up on the floor. Well, then I get this other message. I go out of that, and then I had, how your message is like, you have a message, and I'm like, where did I miss a message? Because it's a nine person conversation. Well, I figured out it's a message from my girlfriend Dana. If I'd have still been up, I'd have saw that message this morning at 5 o'clock. I went to bed at 4:30, going, "Hey, sweetie," or "Hey, my beautiful friend. I forgot to call you last night. Don't go freaking out, because I have heart condition in my family. My mom died of it. My brother died of it. So she probably knows I'd be freaked." Oh, see, my phone's still going off. They keep updating everybody. But I want to let you know I'm having heart surgery. So heart surgery in about 10 minutes. I just wanted to let you know because I forgot to call you last night. I know something. I don't remember, but she goes, "I'll talk to you when I'm out of the surgery. I love you, Pia." And the thing is we tease each other because when our kids were young and we made a living will, I was her person, she was my person, and we teased each other off and on. Keep it up. I know I'm the one that gets to pull the plug on you. You know, it's just this running joke. She messages me back. "I had to redo the living will. You're no longer my only person that can pull the plug. You and Jesse have to decide that together. I love you."
Oh my gosh.
But that's you know, you're talking a 25-year-old friendship.
Monkey, I'm going to
Yeah.
answer your question. How I was told, you swap with somebody and you use what they give you, but you can also like paint or add like your markers or whatever. That's what I was told. I don't know. You can use like if you want to distress stuff or add like a pin. That's how I was told. Tina, do you think that's how you were told?
That's what I was told, that when you receive the swap from like Steph, you do a page using just what you receive from that person. That's what I was. I think everybody does them different, but that's the impression I got. I could be wrong. So,
I know, me too. I could be wrong too.
yeah. And then you're supposed to mark who it's made by, because that's how I did yours. The first one, this is my first one back here. Well, it was here from Sabrina's stuff I received, and then I put Sabrina the Mismatch Crafter. I'm actually gonna do on the envelope a definition why. So when my kids look at this in 20 years, they're figuring, what the hell is this? They can read the definition of what's going on. So that was the first one. I did it from stuff Sabrina sent me. And then I did this one she sent me Trump, so I did another one with that one. And I put Sabrina's name off the side and the date. So I knew all this came from Sabrina. And I'll do the same thing. Once it all dries nice, I'll add Steph's name to it. Where I got the images. See, I did squares in different shapes and pieces from Steph. So I'm making a background. But then there's these cool images that how I came up with the one I'm doing is it started with this page right here. All these women with different things coming out. And then we're going to go on here also. But I'm doing the background first.
And by the way, those magazines you guys got, the images, I found, like I said, I'm within several miles of like several Dollar Trees. And there's one not far from us. It's about the same distance as going to Florence. It's in Hebron. And Ron found these little skinny magazines for $1, and that's where I got my images.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
But I'm starting to get some free magazines in and free catalogs.
Yeah, I got to get some more freebies. Oh, I know. My kids are too. Hi, Teresa. But I'm trying to.
Oh, hi, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. Thank you. I moved my laptop, so if you're wondering, I have to stop what I'm doing so I can look over. Because the other day when Diamond was here, she was like touching everything. She's like, "Can't we move it so I can see you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fine." And I just left it. I kind of like it though. But that girl, I tell you, her and Sam really did good on their birthdays. I tell. But they didn't have no kids. This is bad. Not bad. Okay. They made plans for themselves. They went tubing. It's me, Tina, talking. I'm always the talker. They had a babysitter, the whole 9 yards for the night, so they could. And they were leaving their vehicle in their buddy's bar parking lot, Ubering to me and Scott's for the night. They had it all planned out. They already had the prepaid Uber, the whole 9 yards. That's my daughter. She's very responsible like that. What was it, 10:30, 11 o'clock, Sabrina?
Oh, I think, yeah.
Yeah, because we were chit-chatting.
We were chatting, yep.
And I got this. First, I got a call from Lakota, and I'm thinking, why is that child up so late? Because my grandson calls me all the time. And then I got a call from Anna, and they wouldn't answer. Well, then Diamond popped up, and I'm like, Sabrina, I got to let you go. It's Diamond and Sam. Hey. And I'm like, Diamond. She's like, what? I said, why does Anna keep calling me? Well, we had wicked storms roll through here. Wicked. Riley was scared. She wanted her daddy. She wanted her mommy. The other grandma's in town in Green Bay. Grandpa doesn't know what to do because he's a piece of work in himself. So they end up Ubering here. Then we end up, this is funny. They end up Ubering here. Sam and Scott end up Ubering back to Sam and Diamond's vehicle because our truck doesn't have the car seats or anything in. Ubering back down to Sam and Diamond's truck. Drop Diamond off here with me. Sam and Scott go Uber back to Diamond and Sam's truck for Scott to drive out and go get the kids at an hour away. But the cutest thing of the whole night is when Sam and Scott get back here with the kids. Is I open the door to say hi to Riley and say hi to kids, and I said to Riley, "How are you feeling?" And she goes, "I'm much better now that my papa and my daddy came and got me and took the storms away."
Oh, goodness. I love her.
Yep. And Coda says, he said to Diamond, "I am not going out by Grandpa and Grandma. See, me and Scott are Nana and Papa. Sam's parents are Grandpa and Grandma, and he told Diamond, I ain't ever going back out there again." But I'm like, what did Sam's dad? Oh, he was into wrestling. Riley was sitting there freaking out, and he was into wrestling. He told her to quit. His attitude was, "Stop it. No comfort." The other grandma's in town worrying about her youngest child, who's like not youngest. He's young. He's the youngest child, but he's 33 years old.
No.
Yeah. So that was Thursday night. But I dealt with my daughter who was highly intoxicated, yapping. Oh my God. And then she was in my craft room. I finally moved her out to the living room because she was touching everything. And I'm a little OCD about that in my room. Like, stop touching. What is this for? I'm like, you ain't going to remember anyway, so I'm not answering you. What are you working on? Can I play with the cricket? And I'm like, no. She likes the cricket. She wanted to mess around with the cricket. I'm like, no. But I have to give them credit. They are responsible. The thing is Sam was more sober than her. And I said to Sam, how are you more sober than her? He goes, I quit drinking at 1 o'clock. I said, but when I talked to Diamond before you guys went to dinner, she seemed sober. He goes, yeah, she was. Until dinner. And I'm like, what changed for dinner? Oh, she had 4 margaritas.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
So Sam could have probably drove, but he didn't want to, like Sam said it, even at 1 o'clock, quit drinking. He didn't want to chance it in a storm with the kids.
Yep.
So Scott went and got the green.
It's a good parenting.
Yeah. But they had their whole game plan. They had the prepaid Uber, the whole 9 yards to our address. They had it all. Even what time the Uber was supposed to pick them up. The whole 9 yards. They planned it out. Diamond had it all planned.
She's done awesome.
But it was funny. Riley going, I'm much better now that my papa and daddy came and got me and took the storm away. They hung out here from probably 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and Sam drove home. Kids sleeping on my floor.
So, Sabrina, did you like your scraps and your stickers I sent you? Your images?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had to mute because I had to yell at somebody.
Oh, that's all right.
Zachary, don't be getting yelled at from your mother.
I asked him we're at the campground. I'm like, can you get the dog outside?
Man, why do I always have to do everything?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what I remember when my son drove me crazy. You asked him to do something, you'd swear it was going to kill him.
I can't use it. I don't like this.
I don't miss. I'll be honest with you, ladies. I love being an empty nester. Just letting you know.
Sabrina, I think she's rubbing it in.
You all are going to
I
remember
hear.
this conversation someday, and you'll be like, I get what Tina meant when she said she loved being an empty nester.
Well, believe it or not, I didn't really want to have kids, but, things happened, and like I've told you before, Tina, he really is a miracle child.
Yep.
I knew a long time ago I didn't want to have kids, but,
God had other plans for you.
Yep.
Well, Diamond was supposed to be an only child, okay? Because I didn't want a lot of age gap between my kids, and I had my appointment made to have a tubal done at 25, okay? I got pregnant this summer, my August of the year.
Zachary?
So that's how I ended up with Xavier. And Diamond she teases him all the time. You're lucky mom just got accidentally pregnant with you because I would have been an only child. Because I didn't want a big age span. Scott had 2 children. I'm a stepmom. Well, he had 2 children, but his son was adopted. They chose to give the child up for adoption, but whatever. So it's not like I didn't mean, we were fine with not having a child together because we were engaged and we discussed it. Well, I guess the good Lord above said we needed to have a child.
Not only that, you had 2.
Yeah, and then because Scott's not Diamond's biological father. She was my child. But I guess the good Lord said me and Scott need to have a child together. Well, I wouldn't give them back. That's for sure. But
I got bees going here. Bees like flowers, so.
and now he's happily engaged and don't know his mommy's alive. Well, he works so much. I always tease him. I may not see him, but he does call me. Knock, knock. Oh, what happened? Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, Sabrina. There you go.
Huh.
I wasn't looking up until I read the top chat. I'm like, knock, knock. What the heck?
I didn't know what to do. I'm like, it's going to be patchy because we have storms here, and I'm off the campground anyways, so
Yeah.
I knew something was going on.
I was like, knock, knock. What the hell is she knocking about? And then I looked up, and I'm like, oh, she's not there. Knockity knock, who's at my door? Now I'm going to have that Three's Company song stuck in my head. I'm going to have to go watch.
I didn't say it all the way. Kind of just like it like that.
Knock, knock, knock. Could be funky background. Let's see. Here we go. Bits and pieces. So what I did is I went through all the pictures and cut little squares. As soon as I saw these images, that's what I did. And kind of did a whole background of it. But I'm not done. In a long run, but I am putting the rest of the bits and pieces in my basket here that I'm not going to be using. There we go. About that. Because I hang on to everything I don't use. I put it in a basket because eventually down the road, I'm going to mix other people's up with it and probably do some pages like that. There's a few of staffs I want to keep that I kept that I didn't cut up that I want to do a page on a beach theme. Okay. Then she sent me her awesome paper. That I put this aside. I want to determine how I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going. Do I want to cut them? Let's see how big these are. Okay. No. This I'm going to go like that. Go like that. I thought these were kind of cool. Go like that. Go like that. I want to get them all on here. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. I will be right back, ladies. I gotta go use the ladies.
Guess it would help if I get back on my page. There. Where's Sabrina at? I think we lost her again. Hey, Roy. Hello, everybody. If I missed anybody saying hello, hello, I hope you can hear me.
Hi, Roy. Oh, you messy crafters. Oh, Sprita got booted again. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, it happened when I was peeing. Had to go to the bathroom.
Can you hear me, Tina?
Yep.
Okay.
Hello, Roy. Welcome back, Cheryl. Are you in Arizona? I'm in Wisconsin. Stephanie's in Kentucky, and Sabrina's in Indiana. As if you're asking us. Yeah, so I'm in the I don't know if Kentucky's the Midwest.
Hey, Tina, I'm officially not in Indiana right now. I'm in Ohio.
She's in Ohio. That's right. But she's from Indiana. She goes to her campground on the weekends, which is in Ohio. I always want to say Hawaii. Well,
Hawaii. Don't you wish, Sabrina?
She lives that close to the Ohio and Indiana border. She can do that. Because what are you, 30 minutes away from or 40 minutes away?
For my house, it's 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah. So she can go camp. That's like me going to Michigan. I'm like an hour away. So I wanted to go to Michigan, Upper Michigan.
The reason why I was muted, my husband goes, "Where'd you go?" he's like, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "I left. I go bye." And I don't know why. I know we have some bad storms. Hi, whoever I missed. But
that was Stephanie. That's about Florence.
I'm in actually Burlington, which is not far from Florence. So,
is there a town in Florence, Kentucky? I take it.
That is a town. Florence, Kentucky is a town.
Yeah. Okay. I guess there's one in Arizona. Cheryl's saying.
Florence is the apartment complex I lived in, or where the apartment complex I lived in.
well, thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it alone.
I like it, Sabrina. It's cool.
I think I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'll just do something over here. So you get a double, Steph. You get a double pager.
I know I loaded you guys up.
So I know I'm liking this. So it's like your background. I'm just put that there. Just like that. Might go political the next one. I had a funny. Here, I'm gonna write somewhere to it from right now. Leave it like this. What's the date? Does anybody know?
16th.
All right. Thank you.
I know this month's already halfway. It's like, damn. Doug is like, I want the summer to slow down, but I want the kids to go back to school. And then I said, yeah, but when the kids go back to school, so do you. And she goes, yeah. So then either way I can. Yeah.
She's like, oh, man.
I said, so you're not winning? She goes, no, I guess I ain't.
I think Zach goes back August 9th.
I forgot when she told me the kids go back. Damn, that's early.
We always go back early. Like last year, I think it was August 10th.
I think Demi told me to.
Normally, what?
I think Diamond told me the because I think I asked Diamond that when the kids go back. I think she told me that after Labor Day.
Yeah, we never go back Labor Day. Never.
No, I never went back Labor Day when I was in school.
And her kids were out early the same day as Zach. The 28th of May was their last day. But see, Diamond says where the kids go to school now, they don't have the they did the parent vote thing. All right, good night, Cheryl. You'll be in my thoughts and prayers tomorrow and tonight.
Good night, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
They eliminated a long vacations like for like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and spring break, so that the kids can get done earlier in the year versus later in the year.
Yeah, but what about snow days?
Snow days only count if it's past 3. So if they get 3 days,
We don't do snow days.
they have 3 freebies, and then if anything past 3, they got to make up. And they make them up.
We do all ours.
Year. What, Sabrina? I'm sorry.
Oh no, we don't even have snow days pretty much anymore. They
Yeah,
just do it all
Diamond
virtually.
Yeah, this year it went all. Yeah, like Diamond said, these snow days this year. As soon as they had a snow day, they did it virtual, and they didn't. We didn't have many here this year at all. So.
What, baby?
You know what kills me is all these parents were complaining about the kids having to go virtual, but then they would complain that they didn't even get a snow day when it snowed, and they still had yeah,
I have our Funko. I can get you back in your Funko thing. I got an email.
Would you have to scan
No, got an email. Tina, I just got an email from Funko.
Yeah.
Finally.
And they want me to verify the account so we can get our account back going.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't have to scan all that stuff.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'm gonna ask this. I know it's called swapping glue, but can I pop stuff up if I want to?
What?
I'm sure you
Have you
could.
seen anybody pop anything up?
I don't see why you couldn't.
But have you seen anybody do it that way?
I'm thinking about doing it.
No, I haven't, but I don't see why you couldn't.
I mean, there's really no rules to it. You think about it.
See, I'm using this is my philosophy on it. My first page, I'm going to try just to do from the one person, like stuff right here. My second page may be a little of mine, a little of somebody else's. But at least one page is going to be dedicated to what I received from one person. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You're just going to put the bits and pieces to everybody that you did on one page, but you've made one page for them.
Yeah.
Themselves. Be careful. You knock that down. Zachary. Here is the camera.
Oh.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I probably picked that pin up.
Yeah.
It's $70.
70? He's on the Funko app, guys, if you want to know
I'm
what he's
on
doing.
the Funko app. I'm on the app thing.
Oh. I guess I don't need it.
Ooh, this would be cool to add. Forgot about these.
Tina, what are you using to put your stuff down?
My gel medium.
Oh, dang, I didn't even think about doing that. Crapola. I don't like glue sticks. I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I use my gel medium most of the time. I don't like glue sticks. I'll be honest. I don't
Yeah.
like glue sticks.
They suck. So I got out my Fabri-Tac.
Oh, can't put that there. That's gonna cover too much. There we go. We'll put that there. I want to cover the face. I can just cover the. There we go.
I know what I can do with this.
Actually, we're gonna snip, 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 snip. Over there. And I'm gonna put this right here.
So I've been gluing most of the day, you guys.
You haven't what?
Said I've been gluing most of the day.
Oh,
Oh. I've been shopping. Watch my husband go, what?
I've been
Yeah.
sleeping. I was up until like 4 o'clock this morning with the hubby.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I rolled over and looked at Scott saying, are we going to sleep all day or are you going to get up and go to work? He goes, what time is it? I'm like, I don't know, but it was about 2:30. And he's looked at the clock. He's like, I ain't getting out of this bed yet. It's only 2:30. I'm like, well, I'm up. He's like, okay. Make sure I'm up, he says, at 4 o'clock. I'm like, okay. But I'll be up till he probably comes home. My brother, he'd be like, what your ass doing in bed all day until he moved in with me. And he'd be like, he'd walk through and he'd be like, what are you doing up? And I was always up when Scott was at work. I always had it in my back of my head, I'm going to stay up and protect my children if somebody breaks in my house. And then I'd get my kids off to school and then I'd go to bed. And then I'd be up by the time they got home from school. I don't know, it's weird.
I know it's gonna really suck when little man goes back to school because right now I don't have to get up. I will when it's school time again because I'll have to get him up. Oh, little Booger got up at 8:30 this morning. I'm like, seriously, dude? That's all right. Tomorrow's Saturday. He'll end up waking run up early. And it's funny because on school days, he's like ready to sleep in.
Oh, yeah, my son was like that.
Because when he went for that month of June, he would get out of bed and he'd be staying there with his shoulders all down, like hungover. And I'm like, what's the matter? Are you tired? Yeah.
I put this on my wristlet. It's one of my favorite YouTubers
Okay.
doing.
All right. There we go. I got my first one done. Now I'm going to mute.
Okay.
Okay, what? There's a teacher I want.
Yeah, there's a t-shirt you want.
Look, it's perfect. That big. Okay.
Honey, that size is like mommy size.
Oh,
That's not a Zachary size.
the men teeth also.
Well, unless they do different sizes. Just heart it and then I'll look.
I did.
You already did?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I put Funko Pop too, and then T-shirts come.
Sorry. Nothing.
You would be typing.
I didn't type anything. Or are you talking about you?
Hmm?
Are you talking about you?
You. Me.
I was listening to your message, Sabrina. Hey, let me in, let me in, let me in.
But like, I was knocking, nobody's knocking. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just message her.
Let me in, let me in. You sound like that. Let me out of the box, let me out of the box, let me out of the box. Remember that boy?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's really good. That's dry. I'll put Steph's name on it when it's really dry. I usually wait, especially when I don't have an edge. Just because it's on top dry doesn't mean it's dry on the bottom. That's my first one.
Ah, big web of glue.
Now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to go grab my thing because I'm going to use some out of my, and I'm going to put my cardboard in between so it doesn't stick, just in case. Oh, I'm like, where is it? That right there. I'm going to grab my own. Okay.
Because I said so.
Ooh, that's a mommy thing, because I said so.
Yeah.
My glue wouldn't come out. So I was telling it because I said so.
I talk to my crafts all the time. And if they eventually answer, man, I'm going to go into a mental institution. Just saying. If they answer me back, we're in trouble.
You guys are going to hate me.
Why?
I think I'm done.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm only doing.
Everybody says I'm a fast crafter, so I don't even think about it when I'm doing it. Probably why I don't chat and do it, because I can do something quicker. Why don't you go live and do it? Because that's the reason, because I just go. I just go. Okay, I'm going to put these over here in my little envelope for later.
You guys ever use this Eileen's Techie glue?
Yep, that's what I have in my bottle. I water it down. I got all those little jars at Dollar Tree, and I water it down, and it's still thick. It's so thick that I water it down and I put it in my little bottle.
I've seen people take a Mod Podge and mix it with Elmer's glue.
Yep, that way too. Couple like that. Or maybe. Nope, I want her. Okay, I want this.
So last night, Tina, when you went live with your new crayons, and you said you didn't like rose art, 99% of the time, what little time Little Man's been in school, they call for Crayola crayons. So I guess it was, I don't know, last year or the year before, They asked for 2 packs of Crayolas. Ron comes back with rose art. I said, they didn't ask for rose art. They asked for Crayolas. He's like, I know. I wasn't paying attention.
It just worked better.
Well, and you know the funny thing is the reason why they do that, and what really gets me is like this year last year they asked for 4 packs of crayons, and then all of a sudden they put it in a big old box.
Yeah, they share them.
Yeah, they put them in a little bin.
Yep.
And I understand that people, you know, are hurting, but shouldn't be. The school should help with that, not the other parent. No nurse. There's a new nurse.
I'll tell you what. When he was in preschool, the teachers aren't allowed to ask for like say they need certain things like tissues or whatever. And with little man not being potty trained when he was in preschool, she was only allowed to ask for donations. Well, I would load her up twice a year, man. I mean, I would go up there with mega stuff. And the one time I dropped it off at the office and told him who it was for. And they're like, you don't want to stay? And I said, no, it's a surprise. She doesn't know it's coming. And I had put a note in the box, obviously. And she emailed Ron that line. And she was like, oh, my gosh, you guys are amazing.
See, we're allowed. The teachers are allowed to ask.
Yeah,
if
I
they
would
need
say
something.
if your child and when Riley and Coda were in Head Start, parents had to provide the diapers if their child was not potty trained.
That was her thing. You had to provide the diapers, a change of clothes, and wipes.
Yep.
And they had to be in the backpack at all times. And the one time she called me and she was like, I need diapers and blah, blah, blah. I said, it's in his backpack. It's in the very front. I said, I make sure that's loaded every day because at the time I didn't have my license. I didn't have a way to get up there. And I wasn't going to make Ron come from downtown Cincinnati all the way out to Burlington.
The
So,
Diamond kids were always potty trained by the time they started school. So I remember when the lady, the caseworker or the Head Start teacher came to meet the families at the house. She asked that, are the kids blah, 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 potty trained? And Diamond's like, yep, totally potty trained. She's like, oh, it's a relief.
so ever since he was in preschool, I've always kept everything in his backpack because sometimes he tends not to wipe very good sometimes. So
yeah.
I always send extra clothes and stuff and wipes and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Hi, Chris. How
Hi,
are you
Chris.
doing?
Hello.
Really right. It's the way that's a parent's responsibility,
You can do
in
it
my
on your-
opinion.
On your account, on your.
Look, Sabrina, I made a page just for you.
Awesome, thanks.
That's your page.
Okay. All right.
I'm just I don't know, just playing now. I'm just putting purple on the outside. I'm a purple fiend.
Piece of wax paper.
No movement.
Tina, can you see this?
Huh?
Can you see this?
I'll go solo so everybody can see everybody's. Okay. There's Steph's.
That little Trump picture, that's the miniature one. You
Oh,
got the big one.
Yeah. Trump. I laughed when Sabrina sent me that. I giggled when I seen it. That's a... All right, we'll put up Sabrina so you guys can see what she's soloing on. Oh, cool.
Where's she go? Oh, there she is.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to help.
And I'm on, they're on their second, man. I only got through my first. That's all right, though. This is my first. This is the stuff I got from Steph.
Mine?
We'll put us all back up.
There you go, buddy. You have at it with your Funko.
Wait, do I still have my collection?
You still have your collection. No. One more time.
I'll put it there.
He's so happy. Now he can add the stuff that he got today to his collection. Well, I can call Dad and he can scan them for us after I get done.
All right. Okay. That right there. Isn't this guy a babe? I refuse to use this in anything just so I could come and look at him once in a while. He's from Game of Thrones. And if you hear him speak, just as, because I think he's over UK somewhere, or he's just got this. Yeah. He melts my butter. When I got that from Arlene, I'm like, yeah, he's not being touched. Nope. Well, he's not going to be glued anywhere. Diamond told me, she goes, I'm surprised you haven't put it in a frame and hanging on your wall somewhere, Mom. I'm like, oh, I never thought of that. Oh, God.
All right, I'm done.
I remember one of my favorite actors was Heath Ledger. I loved Heath Ledger, okay? And I'm literally in my bedroom watching, now I can't think of the movie. Oh,
Batman.
no. One with when he's in with Mel Gibson.
Oh, I have no idea.
Hang on, I'm going to Google it because right now I lost my mind.
I know he's on the Dark Knight.
Yeah. It's right on the tip of my brain, too. Okay. Patriot? Is it Patriot? Yeah. Down
Grab my phone.
The Patriot. I am right. The Patriot. Okay? I'm literally in my bedroom watching a Patriot. Diamond goes, Mom? And I'm like, what? She goes, I have some bad news to tell you. And I'm like, what? She goes, Heath Ledger died. And I'm like, yeah, I know he's going to die in about 5 minutes. I'm watching the Patriot. She goes, no, Mom, it's on the news. And I'm like, shh, don't mess with me. So I walk out, and we had the internet. I googled it, and I'm like, oh my god! And I start bawling like he's my brother. Then she told me I was weird. She goes, "You're weird." So Diamond was a big Paul Walker fan. That man was all over her room, Paul Walker. And I go get her from work, and I said, "Guess what?" I said, "I have some bad news to tell you." She's like, "What?" I said, "Paul Walker died in a car accident tonight." And she started crying like he was her brother. She goes, "No, I know what you mean when Heath Ledger died." Oh, Jeff.
You know, there were so many celebrity deaths going on at one point in time that everybody was worried about Betty White.
Yeah, she's going to outlive us all, that woman. What did she? Didn't she just celebrate like her 98th birthday?
Yeah, her birthday's the same day, unfortunately, as my sister's.
Okay, I'm not.
Of course, as I see it, Betty White has more rights to that day than my sister does, but, you know, that's another story.
I need a skyline. Give me some sky, man. I gotta have some pictures of sky. Here, yes. Okay. Knew I'd find something with a sky. Hi, Vanessa.
I can't see chat. Why can't I see chat? Hold on. Hi, Vanessa. Couldn't see chat.
Hello, Vanessa.
What, bud? Oh, that she got you? No. Should be coming in the mail, though. I could, buddy, I could go back in our chat, but you know, me and P with our chat, it's like long. It'd take me forever to find it. Well, thank you, Vanessa, for linking my channel. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to put on that page. What did you do with it? There it is. Bug. It's a little too big.
Time is it? Okay, I got about 5-10 minutes left because I'm my goddaughter's calling me at 8:30 with an update about my girl, my bestie. So I should have that done by that time. I hope you guys understand.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
totally
Nessa.
understand.
Yeah, we totally understand, girlie.
Yeah.
Maybe once Sabrina heals up with everything and she's done being busy and fun stuff, we can do this again.
Well,
Yeah.
so by the time I get this page done, it should be good. I know they were kicking Jessica out of the room for a while, and they told her she did all that.
No, I don't think so, buddy.
But well, she's doing like a messenger call-in thing with a bunch of us girlfriends at 8:30. So it's 8:12. So I'm like, okay, I got time to go live for a while, and then be off and waiting for her to call everybody.
It's probably easier to do that way, and then
Yeah,
instead of a single call.
yeah, that's what Pam
That
suggested.
would be.
So I don't know if it's coming through from Pam's hand doing it, because Pam's like, why don't we all just messenger? And then, because none of us can go up there, because I was ready to go up there. I was ready to pack my stuff, and I was headed. And then Jess is like, you can't get up here. They're only allowing one person, and Mom picked me. I'm like, okay. Grandma's mad. I'm like, I went about it. Well, Dana's mom, love her to death, but it don't matter what it is. She's still got to be the center. She's that type. I made this woman dress on my best friend. I made this woman change her dress on her daughter's wedding day. She walked out, and I'm like, "You're wearing white?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "The hell you are!" She's like, "Why not?" I'm like, "The bride's only supposed to wear white, not you." So I made her go change. That's my girlfriend's mom. And then she was arguing with me, and I'll never forget. And I'll never forget. Dana's younger brother comes on and says, "Mom, go change. You're not wearing white." We got to the reception hall, and it's not Dana's wedding cake. She changed the wedding cake on her daughter that her and Maurice picked out.
Man, that's just cruel.
Oh, yeah, it was. I said to Julie, are you going to tell Dana or am I going to tell Dana? Because we were both sitting there having this discussion. Who was going to tell Dana? Because it was Julie, me, and Dana and Maurice that went with Dana when they went and checked out wedding cakes. And the girls and I, because Dana loved precious moments. And there was this really cute, pretty little precious moment of a bride and groom, and it was like $140. Dana looked at it and really wanted it, and she didn't get it. And me and Julie looked at each other, and Julie put it on her credit card, and we worked it out. And that was her gift from her bridesmaid was the cake topper, and it wasn't on the cake. And we were like, oh my God, where is it? We were freaking out thinking, where is this cake topper? We paid a precious moment. So we got a hold of the lady, and the lady goes, oh, her mother called and said not to put it on the cake. And Yeah, and we told Maurice, we told the groom that we bought the little Precious Moments wedding cake topper for Dana because they picked out, a regular little bride and groom. So Maurice knew about it. She goes, she goes, I haven't yet. I was going to drop it off to Dana. We made her bring it. Maurice made her bring it to the reception. Maurice walked over, took this cross her mom had, took the cross off the cake and put the Precious Moments on the cake because everything else on the cake was not Dana's cake. Her mom totally changed the cake. They were supposed to have a wedding, like in the center of the cake. It was supposed to have a fountain. Oh yeah. Dana's like, ugh. Dana goes, the gal mixed up on cakes. And I'm like, no, she didn't. She's like, what do you mean? I said, your mother called her and changed your cake. That's my Dana's mom. So Jessica goes, yeah, Grandma's not happy that she can't be at the hospital right now because the hospitals are still only allowing so many people. And Dana had to pick, and Dana picked her daughter. I'm like, I told Jessica early, I don't envy you. Luckily, Jessie knows how to handle her grandma. But I was like, I'll never forget my girlfriend's wedding. She was like, that's not my cake. They screwed up our cake, Maurice. And I'm like, no, your mom. Yep. We didn't let her know that she was in white before we left for the church. Yep.
That's cute, Tina. I like that.
Which bits and pieces. There we go. Cool. There, it's done. There we go. That is the second one. This is from Steph. The flowers are the rest of the paper from here. And I just had some back scenery.
Yeah, I didn't fill out my pages, but I'm going to add some stuff to them.
So I'll put all of us up one more time, and then we're going to call it a night. So we have Sabrina. Show Sabrina. You're up. I really like how you did that frame.
That one.
Yep. Cool. Out of this world, narrow-minded. Cool.
What does it mean to be narrow-minded?
Yep. Out of the world, out of this world. Hey, I almost used that same one.
I think we probably used this. I can't believe he said that. That's what I'm thinking. It's in the middle. Whatever.
Alrighty, and then show the first one again. That turned out good.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool.
I like it.
Yep. All right, we're gonna put Steph up so Steph can show you hers. All right, Steph, you're up. She froze?
I hope not.
No, okay.
All right. So, like I said, I haven't filled my pages up, but I'm going to. I had some other stuff. But here's two of them. And then I did these two. And I did this one with the bee.
Oh, cute.
Very cute.
I still have part of the beaches left, too.
Cool.
And that's what came on Sabrina's envelope.
Yep. Awesome. Alrighty. My turn. So I took a lot of pieces that Steph sent me and cut little squares and shapes out to do a background. Because the first piece I pulled out, or I saw, because I actually had to do Steph's share video twice. Because in the middle of that, I got the notifications about my girlfriend, so I had to stop the video. But as soon as I saw these people, I knew what I was going to do. At least with the people. I knew I was keeping them. And then I thought, what can I else do? So what I did is I just took pieces and made a background, and then I got Steph's mixed media paper underneath that, so popping through. And then this one says, I can't believe you said that. Have you tried that celebrity copycat look? Oh my God, did you watch season 2 yet? Wow, she's so inspiring. Let's try that new at-home workout. Yeah, right. Read any good books lately? So I left them and then I went, make an entrance. Your opinion matters to us. Instant, and it's everyone's dream. So that's the first one. And then the second one was Bits and Pieces. This is a piece, this little garden hose is from Steph. This gal I had. There's even a piece of flower in here from Sabrina somewhere. It's stuck in there. And then the clouds I had. And then I had her. And she's just coming down off the swing. And that's that one. And now I'm going to let them get dry before I write on them. See, I want to doodle all over them. And I don't know if I can get away with that. But that's them.
Wouldn't it be hard to doodle on magazine pages depending on what you use to doodle with? Because wouldn't it smear?
No, not with Posca pen. It shouldn't.
I used permanent marker and it didn't
Yeah.
smear.
You just have to make sure it's really dry. Because right now, just like I said, I sprayed. All right. I took my heat gun to this. The top's dry, but not underneath. And then right now it wouldn't work. But afterwards, I may come back in with my Posca pen or my marker pens and go around these so they stick out a little bit. Yeah. Everybody's like, what is she talking about? Because of the way the camera is. Yeah. So after this dries, probably overnight, because right now I can't even put your name on this stuff because it's still moist. You can feel it through when you feel you can feel the moisture.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did the top just so it didn't stick to the previous page. But I may come in and go around each image and doodle a little bit on them. But I got to call this guy. Oops. Hang on. I just dropped my scissors in my recycling bin. If I don't get them out right away, I'll forget. And then I'll go dump that in and I'll have to crawl in the recycling bin to get it out. Or get a giant magnet again like I did last time. But I'm going to call it, guys, because, like I said, my girlfriend's daughter will be calling all of us at 8:30, and it's 8:23. So I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. As always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty. Bye for now on my end. Sabrina.
Bye.
Bye.
Stephanie.
Have fun, ladies, gentlemen.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
All right.